Alright, I am at, like, quantum level, like, meltdown. All hands on deck being my only two that I was born with, and the two in mirror image reflections that are supposed to be holding my own, which is the ENCOMPASS, ENCOMPASS, Nikionis, NIKKIEONUS. And so I was just listening to AVRIL, which I thought was somebody else, Natalie Imbruglia. I don't know. They all look alike, sound alike. Nobody gives a shit. So now, here's the thing. And then I wrote something. I'm like, because it was like, the song said, it's like a love song almost. Like, I couldn't wait till you got here and I was so excited. And then like, right, yeah, okay, so this is how this one goes. On the way in, like, let's just say for a per se, PERSAY, in my qubit, CQUBET of ether, connected H hook to CUBIT elsewhere between Nikionis that we own, essential human function, let's think about this. Okay, I have to, wait a minute, because I have to balance that equation out based on whatever's going on atmospheric in real time with you fucking ship eggs. Okay, so I just wrote to my betrothed, who's holding my hand in a director's seat in white ENCOMPASS space, where it is just he and I in two directors' chairs, fully clothed, and ourselves, and that's how we want to be known throughout all areas, space and time, whenever there is this genome genetic appearance requested or required. And that's GENOME, and that goes up for Neptune, it goes epsilon, and it goes east. Essential human function. So now, because that's how we like to spawn and procreate. So now we're here. I mean, I was thrown to the set 1978 New York. That's what we call it. SET of NEWYORK. And it was 1 digit, 9 digit, 7 digit, 8 digit. Essential human function. That was what my visual Coptic reference was. And for the fucking crazy that humans are. Now, from our time ENCOMPASS, which we call time capsule, TIMECAPSULE. Him and I, just two of us holding hands, the ones that own my future, my information, my kata, data, sada, delta, like alpha, gamma, set of circumstances he and I own together. He trying to get me, and me trying to get to him. That's it. We already sent ahead via catapult with requirement back from human to function appropriately based on the level of work that we do in classified missions without the interference, acknowledgement, or need of necessity for any human whatsoever. So now, when we listed the problems, we listed the requirement of what we needed. We listed risks of every single possibility and exponential timing of what, if this happens, this will happen. This, then this. This, then this. In a epidemiologist's nightmare of neural towers, meaning the walking, talking, useless functions of humans. Like, they think that they're just, I watched a pop star, one, because I don't really have stomach for many of them, and they're like, I was so inspired by, like, oh, I had this boyfriend, and then I had this friend, and then she left me, or he left me, and we're yeah, alright. No, what that really was is on back operations where I come from and where I work, trying to get back to my time capsule, is that one of the area managers or relationships in the Mickey Sticker Club of we send you shit, what the fuck are you doing, scratching your balls all day? Do you need, like, to grow it to a yoga-sized ball just so you don't miss? Management? I'm just curious. I mean, I thought we trained, like, the really upper echelon, like, really, like, eggplant temper guys. We gave you golf balls, and you said you were the ones. In engineering construct of a human intellect, you said, no, I got this. My body is in tune. Mentally, I'm in tune. I'm your guy. Right, great, because I'm your guide, Guide. I will be watching and I will be holding judgment every day you either succeed or fail, and let the rest of the team members know. So now, why is it when I have guys somewhere in the world, trained, tuned, absolutely perfect in their storm anger of shooting fucking like lightning bolts from their eyes, their mouths, their fingers, every time they move it's like fucking thunder, like, yeah, get something done, yeah. Why is it that there's some of those alive on the planet in my lifetime and yet the world has broken this disgustingly? Who locked those guys away and increased the size of the ball from a golf size to a yoga ball, where now I got ladies in tights sitting on the ball just kind of like moving around going, I'm doing a core exercise on my body, yeah, and then I'm gonna go for my nails and my hair. Right. Okay. Right. Somebody like made that ball that size because they were inept at being able to train with a golf-sized ball. And that's how disgusting you humans are. You are at a yoga-sized ball of fucking useless shit. Words, thoughts, concepts, ways of being, moving, acting. Totally, like, I don't know what. Garbage, trash. I mean, like, those words don't match in my dialect catalog for diagnostics. So, I mean, like, I don't understand where you want me to go with, I'll conceptually build you where I'm at for he to get to me, because I know I need, like, all of, I don't know, one other person to believe him, to pull a no-holds-barred, NOHOLDSBARD. See this hand right here? It's my left hand, no ring, and it's supposed to be holding his hand in a director's chair at the moment in only white light. There's another section of people who showed up today. It might not be this day on their schedule. It may have been back in like 2006, 2007 for some of them on their calendar, because you humans are fucking useless and I'm not explaining time and space to you. And so now they walked into some conference room. They're like, yeah, we're going to get answers. We're going to get special projects. We're going to learn things. Yeah, it's like life achievement. Yeah. And we're like, this is why, like, she's trapped in a hole in space and time, whether it be 2006 and 7 with my son, or whether it's in 2020, and all the fucking shit bags that said that they could do something between then and then got nothing more accomplished. We already knew this going in. I don't know why we have to continually pull them in on shit and then have them not function, and it, like it's acceptable in some manner, and like we're fucking entertainment for them somehow. How did that get into like protocol and acceptability on from our ENCOMPASS standpoint of just the two of us, and the rest of them are as worthless as the pounds of flesh that they carry around? Right. Okay. So I know there's somebody monitoring me. There's somebody monitoring me every fucking day between the timeless cavity. Just so this way there's a concept of construct, I suppose. I don't know what the fuck you sell each other. I mean, I don't have a price tag. My science equipment does not have a price tag. It's not for sale. It's not for learning. It's not for exploit. It's not for extortion. It's not for hostage negotiations. It's not for keeping me trapped in New York away from him. It's not so you can learn about wormholes and cutting thin air and having a visual reference. It's not for like reprogramming or interfering with neural cortex of other people. It's not for developing advanced weaponry and interfering with brainwave function because you don't like the way a lady speaks to something, but that's because you're fucking viral in your understanding and logic. I mean, your logic has been deleted, and then human malfunctioning sailors, the seamen sailors, that gave you the toxic rolling project of breathing toxic corn fumes as your breathing apparatus is ripping because other one of their friends are going up in a rocket like one chimpanzee to the fucking moon, and he's hanging out on space station. He's not going to eat for like 4 years, and then they're going to like test him and then monitor him for every body function, and then they're going to send a list down to like, I don't know, land, and it's fun! But all the other people are breathing toxic corn fumes, you piece of shit human. But that mom and that son and all their friends that got somewhere special, they're now on computers deleting and trying to very really like set new land laws of thought and neural process in some quiet area project that I think Burning Bush probably funded, along with the Kennedy stupids of like the space station. I'm just saying, I don't know, Johnson & Johnson, he might be in there. But he's in bed with Shauna. She's got venereal disease in the eye, I'm just letting you know. I wrote a report on that. I don't know why you are so slow to act. I mean, like, there's not a fucking single one of them I ever ran into. I was like, wow. I mean, I felt JC number 28. I felt his eggplant, like, temper of Bursa, like, just a storm brewing underneath his skin of, like, I really hate humans as much as you. Like, why don't you ever say anything about hating humans? We can hate humans together. And I'm like, yeah, there's too many of the enemy around. Got those Korean in the fucking neighborhood. We just be Italian and Russian and English and quiet together. I'll play German. Northern Italian, whatever. So that happened. And then there's, like, MH number 68. Him I like just because he's him, and I expect him to be like a son of mine that is respectable in the world, since nobody has any respect for me. That's fucking clear as day. So he could be the respectful one out in the world. I really couldn't give a shit what you fucking viral towers or whatever. None of it's fucking useful anyway for our purpose, which is much higher than yours, because we still have to fix you all. So let's see. Yeah, so that Natalie Imbruglia song's like, oh, right, okay, so everything we told you you're not allowed to do, everything we asked for you to fix, it's like you took the list and you're like, oh, guys, guess what? Elizabeth and I, we're gonna just hand out the Candyman deals. Candyman, here's some candy, guys, here's some candy, candy corn, candy corn, candy corn, candy corn, science for everybody! Right. And now here I am 42 years later in New York, still being trapped as like the head of the science, like actuality, not like the theoretical. And I didn't get anything I needed in the last 42 years, which I don't have like an option of a day off. Right, so how much longer do I actually have to be amongst them? I really want to get the fuck out. Oh, right. So lastly, normally I got Maria Mirza, who's now Maria Speciality, 1978, when I popped into her kitchen, yeah, like, oh my God, Michael and Alice, Mirza, how did the Berza get into your fucking kitchen? Right, yeah, why don't you go ask Gina and George? George, right, in a different religion than Christian on the front end, right, okay. And then I got, let's think about Claudia Dean, right, yeah, she's whatever she is in Washington, D.C. comic area. She works for something called Pew. I don't know what the fuck it is. Louis mentioned it once, just recently. And I'm like, what is that? He's like, I think she's a pollster. I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like, in my day, that was like she dances on a pole naked. No, but I know Claudia. That would not be my first intonation by knowing her in cousin whatever. She's actually incredibly intelligent and clothed always. And she's very respectable, I think, in England for her PhD, Michigan for her master's, and whatever the fuck else she's done in her career if I don't ask questions. Didn't think it was important. All right, and so then so that's on text message, but I don't send them everything. I send MH number 68 and JC number 28. They get everything. And then the girls, I give whatever is, So anyway, so I just send, what I don't send is Anthony Tiafrio 1975, anything smart. Or Lewis, because I fucking hate them both, and that's 1947, I think, or 48. Nobody cares. So I just sent them the same text message of how much I fucking hate humans and what humans remind me of. Just so Lewis and Anthony, only two males in my life at the moment, that I have to see on like a daily set of how much I fucking hate you. I just wanted to let them know where all my whatever, like what's going on the inside since I don't talk. And they're always like, are you okay? You need to see someone. No, I don't need to see someone. I see enough of all of you, and none of you are fucking helpful. Here, you want to know what's going on? Great, boom. Why don't you ask your guru what that's all about, and let's see what that fucking neural dumbass comes back with. I mean, it's like pushing buttons, hoping that a fucking, like, are you a convenience machine, or are you, like, actually going to be somewhat useful in getting me to one man I was born for? I don't know, 42 years tells me you're not as useful as you thought you were when you woke up. No matter what your mom says.